One of the pattern that I actually notice in me is that I give up before seeing the end result, before giving my full try. I always give up. As a result, these things actually never end up as something I fully give. I never fully try something. I always kind of give up, thinking that there will be no result. As a result, I have always been in regret. I have never been in a sense of fulfillment because I have always felt that I could have done more. I have never done to the 100%. I have never given my 100%. Forget about 100%. I have never even given about 90% of my full effort because I have always thought of giving up. Even in very intense situation, I have always thought of giving up instead of trying to do. Others, those brave people, even though they're scared as hell, but they have this particular mindset in them where there's something like, I'll find a way. I'll do it. I'll do it anyways. I'll find a way. They have this particular courage in them, and courage. What I learned so far is like being taking the next step, taking the next step, even when you know there is no particular certainty. You don't know whether it will be good or it will be not. Yeah. So in that sense, they have always been very, they just can't do whatever they can in their possibility just to see what's going to happen in the end. But for case of me, I have always given up before trying fully. Even at this moment when I'm talking, my legs are kind of shaking, thinking what's going to happen next. But in that sense, it just don't work. Why? Because it just takes me to nowhere. I'm just still stuck, and that's what I have been always. I've always been stuck in the same old loop. I've never taken the right step. I've never tried any challenges properly. I have never accepted any challenge. I have never seen myself as warrior. My only time that I see myself as warrior is like when I am in my daydreams. In my daydreams, I'm so cool and stuff, but like in reality, I'm just not cool at all. Which is why I have always felt the need for willpower, or even if it's not willpower, I would say courageousness. I just want to see what happens after I give my whole, my full effort in general, and then at the end, I'd see whether it worked out or not, and then maybe cry that, oh my god, it didn't work out even after my full effort. But generally, I just give up in the midway, even like not even like the midway, like one third of the way, I'd say. I give up, okay, which is something I strongly want to avoid this time. Whatever is going to happen to me next, I don't know. I know one thing, that I just don't want to give up. I don't know what the result is going to be. I don't know what's going to happen in general. Just don't want to give up, because giving up so early just keeps this particular feeling in me where I feel like I should have done better, I could have done better, why didn't I do better? And these thoughts kill me more than the fact that I failed. I mean, the fact that I failed don't really matter to me that much, as much these words in my brain always talk to me. Sometimes I get nightmares thinking, oh, things would have been better if I would have not given up, this and that. And I don't want that to happen at all. Okay, so like I really want to accept the challenges, which is not even a challenge. It just looks challenge because of the fact that I don't know about what's going to happen next. But still, since it feels like a challenge, so it is a challenge. And since it is a challenge, so let me just accept it, because it was my dream to be a warrior. I actually wanted to be a warrior. That's not even a joke. I don't know why I felt like that, but I just know that I have always wanted to be strong, physically, mentally, in every single aspect. Okay, so like it just feels like a superhero lost her power or something like that. It just really feels like that, and I don't want to feel like that anymore, because let me just give the 100%, and then if it just don't work out, I'll just kind of blame it on my fate, that oh my god, that's my fate, it cannot be unchanged, that's something God has written for me or something like that. I'll just say, but like at least let me try to the 100%. This is why I really want to start this challenge right now, because I just realized that my biggest mistake was that giving up before even trying. and the fact that I'm trying because I wanted to try. No one forced me to try. I wanted to try it myself. Why would I give up halfway or even before even giving my 100% before seeing what's coming next after, like, what's coming next we can see it later on. The only way to see that is like by competing, right? By just like completing the whole thing. If I'm not even completing the whole thing, how do I even know that was that something I was or I was competent of? Was that something that I could do? Like, was that something that I had potential to do, or was it something that was not meant for me in general? Was that meant for me or was that not? I don't know. How do I know? By doing the things, right? That's why one thing that people really focus a lot in animes that I see. My animes are pretty much something that I choose that are related to I'd say willpower and fighting and stuff, Like just I said, I like Blue Lock. Why? Because I like how Isagi Yoshi develops, He just evolves, adapts himself. And so, like, the fact that I have promised myself, the fact that I have cried like him, the way the first episode, he cries because he lost the match. I have cried like that 1,000 times, and I have promised myself that I wouldn't give up. And yeah, I give up. Like, let me this time gamble on me. I just want to gamble and see what happens next. Just the way I gamble, like when I am doom scrolling, that's simply gambling because I'm searching for what's coming next, right? Let me see what happens next if I don't give up, because I am tired of giving up. Last 7 years, 7 to 8 years almost, I just gave up, continuously kept giving up, and things turned out into the darkest of the dark, okay? Now, what happens if I don't give up? Now, let's just see. I don't know the result. I just want to be a little brave. I just don't like this coward person that is in front of me in the mirror. I just don't like it. So let me just see what happens. I don't know. I don't care. Honestly, I don't even care about the results, let's be honest. I really don't even care about the result at this moment because I just don't like the person that I am. Because I just have never liked the person that I have been from the longest time, ever since school ended. Now, let's just see what happens, okay? I don't know what happens, but let me just give my full and then we'll see. I mean, I'm in a condition where 1,000 people are behind me, want to kill me, but I'm not even running because I've already given up that, oh yeah, they're going to kill me. It's something like that. There are like thousands of people searching for me and they want to stab me to death. But here I am just simply giving myself up. I'm like kind of handing myself over them, kill me, instead of running away. I mean, I'm just like giving a scenario. It's not like I have done something, but I'm just like giving a scenario that like there are thousands of people there running behind me with knives and guns and bombs, and they want to kill me. And here I am just like kind of handing myself over to them and let them do whatever they want to do with me, kill me, bomb me, whatever. Because I just don't believe that I can make it. But we don't know we can or we cannot unless we try, right? If we cannot, then we'd see later. Then we'd die. Because after all, if we have to die, why not die after we try? Let's die after we try. Is that a better idea? That sounds a bit of like a motivation stuff. I'm not really trying to motivation myself. I'm not trying to motivate me. No, I'm not. Because motivation for me don't work actually. For me, what happens is like, yeah, I don't know. Suddenly, why do I finally kind of get motivated at night? I wouldn't lie. Ever since after 6 p.m. something, I feel the urgency to change. I don't know why I feel like that. Yeah, that's true. But it don't last. That's the problem. It just doesn't last. That's why discipline comes or obsession comes. But in my case, I do have both. I have obsession and I also have okay, not discipline. Wait, no, I don't. No, I do have like I do like make plans, but I just never execute. I would say I have obsession because if I never had obsession, why would I always think about changing? I would have just been happy with being the below average that I am at this moment, right? Right. Why would I think deeply if I was never in an intention to change, right? So if like I have the intention to change, and if things can never be in a medium way, it has to be a little extreme whenever you have to change, like at least in my case, then let me just see what happens. Let me just see. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's just one time, last time. Let's believe in God. Just last time. Let's eat our best. Let's, for the last time, sleep on time. For the last time, give up on phone. Last time, stick on one particular anime. For the last time, do all the hobbies. For the last time, totally be positive. For the last time, let's kind of come back to ourselves, come back to our heart, come back to our, listen back to our heart, listen back to ourselves, listen back to the inner soul that's screaming that, I want you back. I want the old Vanessa back. I want the old Vanessa back. The Vanessa that was so proud of herself. The Vanessa that was so carefree. The Vanessa that was so determined for a better future. The Vanessa that was so obedient towards herself. The Vanessa who just even felt that, who felt distraction was a felony. I remember that, right? I want that Vanessa back. That's it. I want that. I want that Vanessa who used to think that, I would be that the big Vanessa would be so crazy amazing. She would be so charismatic. She would be so well known. She would be so I would say not famous, but like respected. Like I want that particular feeling back. So like just for one time, just for 1 year, I want to give this to myself, and I don't know what's gonna come next. But so at least for 1 month, starting now. So it's 29. So from tomorrow we're starting. So 29 June to 29 of July, I'm just going to listen to whatever I intentionally will say. Rationally, not irrationally, rationally, whatever I decide to do, I'll just do them. Even if I feel like, or even if I don't feel like, if I want to, I don't want to, I don't care. If it's good for me, I just do it. That's it. So like, I just want to live like that, just for one time. All the things that I have always wanted, I just want them for one time, because no one is my enemy so far. I don't think there is anybody who's my enemy. Yeah, there is my enemy, but the bigger enemy is me, myself, because I had enemies before too, but those enemies never stopped me from doing. They just hoped that I would fall back, but they never did anything physically to make me fall back, did they? No, they didn't. They just prayed, but I just kept working, and then things just worked out in my way. But like the later phase of my life, things went down because of the fact that I never listened to me in the first place. I just never gave my 100% in the first place. I just did my thing half-hearted, or I always had feelings kept first before my obligations, and all the things that I said that I would do are obligations. Okay, those are not just whatever. Those are pretty much obligations, because for me the body is a temple, right? So like body has to be treated in a good way. Body, soul, mind has to be treated a good way, and if it's not being treated in a good way, that means I'm the problem, pretty much sure about that. So if that is the case, let me just do it just for 1 month. Just 1 month I will be doing it, and I know that I just want to make excuses, that later I will be making excuses. So no, I don't want to make the same excuse. That's why I would just all the time come up here and then keep making voiceovers every single now and then. Every 1 hour I will just keep a reminder of 1 hour every, like, I have a timer. I'll just keep a timer of every 1 hour starting from tomorrow morning. Ever since I wake up, I'll just keep a reminder of 1 hour. Every 1 hour I'll come back and film myself about what happened, what I did, what should I have done, and what changes I gotta make the next hour. It's going to be like, I'm going to be brave for just 1 hour, something like that. Just 1 hour, just 1 hour, just 1 hour, just 1 hour. Because 30 days, it seems very big, but if I I kind of like chop it down into 1 hour, 1 hour. That is very much easy. I'll just be brave for 1 hour. I'll just be brave for 1 hour. That's what I'll be saying to myself, and that's how I'll be directing myself. That only for 1 hour I'll be studying. Only for 1 hour I'll be reading. Only for 1 hour I'll not touch the phone. Only for 1 hour I'll not listen to music. Only for 1 hour I will not daydream, and whatever it may be. Obviously, I have to journal down, because if I don't journal down, the emotions are still going to be inside, and it's gonna go bigger, bigger, and so big that I will crash out. I don't want that. So I have to obviously listen to my heart and journal a lot, way too much. I know, because my brain is way too much full of thoughts. So it's very important to journal things. So I'll obviously journal, but I will not listen to the feelings. That's what I'm trying to say. I will not listen, because there's no point of it. I will cry, maybe. Yeah, sure, I will cry. I'm pretty sure, because so many feelings inside hidden. Yeah. So obviously I'll cry, but I would not give up. I would not give up halfway. Starting tomorrow, 29th of June, day one, officially it would be day one, and it's official, right? I'm saying this on internet, right? I am generally using this platform so that I can actually take control of myself, and maybe on the same way I can get others motivated. There is no other, I don't think there is any other idea so far as for now. Just to come back from the hell state that I am in at this moment to a better state with the choices that I make. That's it. It sounds a little bit like, it sounds pretty much motivating stuff, but motivation doesn't, it just doesn't stick. I have tried my best last 7-8 years. No, it doesn't stick, bro. It doesn't stick. So there's no point. I'll just come and start saying what I have done the last 1 year, 1 hour, and what I'll be doing the next hour. That's how things are going to be. That's how I'm going to take control of the actions that I do, even though the feelings are going to be with me. I know that, but I'm not going to give in to the feelings. That's what I'd say, because that's what I did the last 7 years. I would think a lot, but I would still do according to my feelings. I would never keep the feelings aside. I have always been emotional, never rational. With that being said, I'd like to keep a nice goodbye. I'll see you in the next one. I guess tomorrow, or whenever I just go to sleep. Right now it is 8:55, soon 9, and I'll be sleeping back on 9:30. Till then I just want to anime right now, and then I would sleep. Thank you for listening. And no, I'm not joking about the challenge at all. No phone, just that's it, just no phone. And sometimes I may kind of catch myself at that time, just when I just realize that I'm scrolling, because I forget. So like, in case of scrolling, in case of these kind of voiceovers I'll be doing by myself, but uploading or doing anything else, then the voiceover will be in front of my mother, so that I am in control in front of her. She can just like see, and then I'll have the guilt, and then I quit, because that's how things work with me. Whenever she's with me, I kind of feel the guilt, and I do quit. But then sometimes the guilt is so big, I end up doom scrolling more, because I feel, that's painful, Guilt is another emotion that's painful, negative, right? It's negative, right? So anything, anyways, whatever the thing is, just the main thing has to be keep away from the phone and choose God all the time. Choose rational decision all the time. Choose goodness all the time, because I don't know what's going to look. I don't know how the future is going to look, but at least I know I can control the present, because after all, present is future. All right. Thank you for listening to me. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.